Hey there, I'm Supriya Khanpur, and today we will talk all about pranayama and which practice we can follow to deal with the stress and daily hustle and bustle of today's world. But before we dive into it, I want to share one mantra with you which is very dear to my heart, and I got this from the understanding after I dive deep into yogic practices, which is wherever energy flows, illnesses goes. With energy, I mean the breath, the prana in yogic language. So, wherever the prana, the breath flows into our body, it heals that part of the body. So, our primary goal is to, uh, stimulate the breath into our body to each and every part of our body. So if we have certain pain or certain illness in certain part of our body, our prana, our pran shakti is so powerful that it can handle that illness and it can heal that. But the problem is we are not very aware of our body. We do not have very much awareness that how to focus on that part and how to bring about the breath onto that path. Before I talk which practice we should follow, let's understand what is the goal of pranayama. It is kumbhaka. Kumbhaka means retention, retaining our breath, holding our breath. So, kumbhaka helps to strengthen your lungs and heart. We can achieve kumbhaka by lengthening our breath. But you need to be very careful on one thing. When you apply kumbhaka, whatever emotion you are experiencing at that time, it will intensify, it will heighten. So, for example, if you are very over emotional at that point of time when you are practicing pranayama, or if you are feeling anxious, or there is some situation in your life which is not very happy, you are feeling sad. So, when you hold your breath, it will intensify that emotion. So, you do not have to practice kumbhaka or retaining your breath in the first step. We will be talking about levels of pranayama. So, the first level of pranayama is balancing your breath. That means following 1:1 ratio. With that, I mean 1 inhale, 1 exhale. If you're inhaling for 1 second, you should exhale for 1 second. If you're inhaling for 2 seconds, you should exhale for 2 seconds. So, this is the first step that we need to follow, and we should be very much aware of this fact that doing pranayama in a wrong manner will be harmful to your body. So, you need to be very vigilant when you are practicing anything or doing anything with your body. The second phase is following 1:2 ratio, which means inhaling for 1 second, exhaling for 2 seconds. Why do we exhale more than inhale? Because we need to release the toxins, and the best way to release toxins from our body is through breath. Breath heals, breath purifies your body, breath removes all the toxins. The third phase is following the ratio of 1:4:2. That means inhaling for 1 second, holding for 4 seconds, and exhaling for 2 seconds. So the ratio needs to be very clear in your mind when you practice pranayama. Our first goal should be 1:1, second should be 1:2, and third should be 1:4:2. Now, how to practice Anulom Vilom in a proper and correct manner. Firstly, take a comfortable position. You can sit in Sukhasana, you can sit in Lotus pose, Padmasana, or whatever pose you think that you are comfortable in. You should be comfortable so that when you're doing pranayama, your awareness should not be going there, oh my god, my knees are hurting, my foot is hurting. So, take a position where you are comfortable. Sukhasana is the best position and the most comfortable and safest position for everyone. Second thing that you need to take care of is your spines should be straight. So we want our diaphragm to be used properly, we want our lungs to be used properly, we want our belly to be used properly. So for that we need our spine to be straight. If you cannot sit without a back support, you can take a support of a wall or a bed or chair wherever you're practicing pranayama, but ensure that your shoulders or your upper back should not be supported by anything. Only your lower back can be supported by a chair or a wall or wherever you're sitting. The third thing that you need to take care of is the mudra that you need to apply. We will be applying Nasigra mudra, which is the first index finger and the middle finger will go in the center of the eyebrow, which is the Ajna chakra. The thumb will be on the right nostril and the ring finger will be on the left nostril. So this is the position that we will follow to practice Nadi Shodhan Pranayama. Now, the most important thing that we need to take care of is before practicing Anulom Vilom or Nadi Shodhana, which is the alternate breathing practice, we should practice the first phase of Nadi Shodhana, which is inhaling from one nostril and exhaling from the same nostril. We usually start from the left side because left side helps you to calm your body. You can also start from the right side, but you can do that only if you are very balanced in your life, which most of us are not. I am not. So I practice from left side first because I want to calm my mind. The goal of pranayama for me has always been calming myself, calming my energy, staying in the moment. So I think if you are following the same goal, which I am, we should always start from the left side. So for Nadi Shodhana, we will inhale and exhale from left side for 5 times, right? So this is how we do it. Now the inhale and exhale should not be very forceful. It should be normal breath. Just inhale and exhale from left side and inhale and exhale from right side for 5 times before starting Anulom Vilom practice. After you've done that, you can now start with the alternate breathing. How to do alternate breathing? We can just follow the Nasagra Mudra, which I told you. You can also take support of the other hand if your hand starts paining after some time. Now lock your right nostril with the thumb and inhale from left side. Lock your left nostril, exhale from right side. Now inhale from right side. Lock your right nostril, exhale from left side. This is how you practice alternate breathing. Inhaling from left side, locking left side and exhaling from right side. And similarly, inhaling from right side then, locking right nostril and exhaling from left side. It is a very effective practice to get relief from stress or from whatever intensified emotion that you're feeling at that moment, which you think is disturbing your body's energy. It is very helpful to balance, and this is the safest practice if you do it properly. Now I will tell you the 7 mistakes that everyone does while practicing pranayama. The first one is making sound while you breathe. So some people, so this is the sound that people make, which is not the correct form of doing pranayama. We need to take care of this, that if we are controlling a breath, that doesn't mean that we have to be doing something extra. It should be effortless. So the first mistake that you need to avoid is not making any sound while you breathe. Second mistake is jerking. So some people do like this. This is not the correct form. You do not have to jerk. Just stay calm the way you normally breathe. It's just that we are controlling the breath. Nothing else. Nothing at all. The third mistake is breathing shallow. That means we are breathing only till clavicular part of our body, clavicular breathing. But we need to follow belly breathing. So we need to inhale deeply and exhale deeply so that our belly is also moving. The fourth mistake that everyone does is they do not do continuous breathing. That means they take a breath. They hold their breath while inhaling or they hold their breath while exhaling. So you do not have to hold the breath while you are doing pranayama. The fifth thing that you need to remember is you need to breathe effortlessly. Another thing that you need to remember is the length of the breath. So sometimes what happens is we are not able to maintain the inhale and exhale. That means when you are inhaling, first time for let's say 3 seconds, the second round you are able to inhale only for 2 seconds, then sometimes for 5 seconds. So the length of the breath should be equal. This is something that you need to take care of. The last thing that you need to remember is that your breath should not be forceful. You should not be like No, you do not have to follow that. That is the wrong way of doing pranayama. In fact, you can hurt your lungs, your ribs, because ribs are also an equally important part when you are breathing. So you can hurt or damage any part of your body if you are doing forceful breathing. This was all about pranayama and anulom vilom practice, which I think everyone should follow in their lives. When you wake up in the morning, it is the best time between 4 to 6 a.m. If you practice anulom vilom pranayama, your entire day goes energetically and you are active in your day. And I think we do not want anything else, right? We just want, when we wake up, we should be looking forward to something and we should be feeling active for the entire day. And when we rest and when we retire at night, we should sleep soundly. Thank you so much for hearing me. Please like my video and subscribe my channel for more such informative videos. So do comment below after watching my video of how was your experience, and if there is any further question that you want to ask, I love to answer. Thank you so much. Namaste.